My name is Kathryn Guidice. I am a social worker. I am a certified addictions counselor. I am a person in long-term recovery, and I am the CEO of Boca Recovery Center. So I got sober March 28, 2006. I was what I would describe as a low-bottom alcoholic. I got sober in 2006 after a lightning strike where my son was involved, and that was what it took for me to reach my bottom. I grabbed hold of this recovery and I just haven't let go ever since. My journey for recovery, one of the first things I had to do is I had to learn to let myself off the hook. When you're in the throes of your addiction, there's just so much shame and so much guilt. And so I had to learn that just because I made a mistake, I wasn't a mistake. And I had to learn that there was a God and there was a universe that was bigger than me, that cared about me. And I had to learn that it was okay to accept help from others. I had to learn to pick up the phone. I had to learn that it was okay to take baby steps. So if you're looking for abstinence-based treatment, the first thing you have to look for is that you have to have a desire to want to stop using. The second thing that you have to do is you have to be willing to get help. So in my case, I went to treatment. I went to long-term treatment. Through that process, there was distance between me and my drug of choice, distance between me and my next impulsive behavior. And along the way, I found people such as a sponsor, mentors, and therapists, and they started giving suggestions, and my job was to take the suggestions. The 12 steps is involved because you work the 12 steps, and the 12 steps are geared towards bringing you to a relationship with a higher power, right? It's in a higher power, so it's outside of yourself. And so I got on a journey with the 12 steps, and through the 12 steps, I learned principles that I practiced in my life. And we don't hear a lot about the principles anymore, but they begin with honesty, hope. And I was hopeless. And I learned that through working the 12 steps and having a God of my understanding and beginning to repair some of the damage for the things that I had done, that I would begin to get hope. And it was through that hope that I started to achieve longer amounts of sobriety. It's pretty soon a day turns into a month, and a month turns into 2 months. And it's a beautiful, beautiful journey. I wouldn't say that I, right away ran to treatment my first time. It took what it took, right? And so there was hesitations. But it's like, what do you have to lose, right? The life that you lead when you're out there using drugs, it's not going anywhere. You come in, you try it, right? And if you don't like it, well then, you can always go back to your misery. But the truth is that once you give this a shot, you don't want to go back to your misery. Like, you do have a life beyond your wildest dreams.